All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. I have something pretty cool right over here in this pouch. It's a custom knife by Todd Begg, and it's called Bodega. You probably know it because it is a classic, but hold on a second. Do me a favor, check out fablades.com because we've got some pretty cool knives going on over there and some amazing fidget toys as well. So let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this thing that I am about to show you right now. Would you look at this bad boy right over here? Bam! This is Todd Begg Design Bodega. It's a big boy, almost 9 inches, 4-inch long blade and 5-inch long handle. 4 plus 5, it's 9. You have a lot of things going on in this one, and it's one of my favorite designs by Todd Begg. The iconic, the evergreen Bodega in a custom version. There's also some React versions as well if you don't want to spend this amount of money. This bad boy is weighing in at 7.11 ounces, so you're definitely gonna feel it in the pocket because it's chunky boy. It's a big one. There's no internal skeletonization in this frame lock, but would you look at the lines on this one? This is a pretty cool frame lock by Todd Begg, made in US. It runs on IKBS ceramic ball bearings. It is a frame lock. Usually you can see actually over here that the frame is in 2 parts. So if you mess up the lock bar, you don't have to exchange or repair, let's say, the whole bit. You just go ahead and do the lock bar only. Titanium frame lock, blasted scales, very cool chamfering, rounded off on all the edges. Of course, look at this finish over here. You have orange G10 milled inlays. No skeletonization on the inside of the handles to reduce weight, but we are here to talk about beefiness, not weight reduction. You have some crackled iced titanium pivot collars, backspacer singular, with the finish, as you can see, I hope you can see, in between the gears, blasted, not crackled like this part. Titanium crackled. Pocket clip, classic design. The ball looks like not ceramic. The classic patented, I believe, ball for the pocket clip is just looks like stainless steel. I wouldn't say it's ceramic. Usually the ceramic ones are black. There's no pivot collar on the back, but you do have an orange G10 inlay. There's 5 screws running through the spacer and divided 3 on the lock part, let's say, and 2 on the actual frame, going through the frame, putting this thing together amazingly. Lanyard hole in between the 2 screws over here. The screws are titanium and polished to create a nice contrast with the blasted titanium, guys. Looks pretty cool. Closed pivot on the show side, accessible on the back. I believe this is a spinning pivot, so you gotta crank the blade like that onto the stop pin and just use a little bit of heat, possibly, to take this bad boy apart. Usually they're a little bit pesky. Design lines are iconic. Look at this line over here, creating this very sinuous and elegant plunge grind line. So good. There is no stainless steel lock face insert in this one, just a carbidized lock face indeed. The other 3, 3, 6, and 1, 7, matching the 3, 3, 6, and 1, 7 holes on the lock bar are matching the one on the blade. On the fuller is blacked out. The satin are the primary bevel is as a belt finish, and the flats are kind of satin, high satin, with a kind of like a not really polished, but high satin. And the fuller is blacked out. You have Todd Begg Design logo on the show side and IKBS logo on the back. Blade is absolutely centered, geared Mohawk kind of style, backspacer action. It's still pretty good. It needs to break in. It's a medium strong detent that makes a very clacky sound. Quite heavy blade indeed. Rounds on bearings, of course. The jimping on the, there's no jimping, I mean, on the blade. There's no jimping on the flipper tab, just right over here to enhance the grip when you flip it open. That's pretty cool. Harpoon, swedge, hollow grind. Very nice indeed. It's very, it's not super fast because of course the blade is heavy, but the sound is very rewarding. It's kind of like a subdued, not too loud, but when you close it, it's very, and I mean very satisfying. Weights well in the hand. You can hold it nicely. There's no hot spots. Feels very grippy. You can do a nice reverse grip 100% and you're not gonna have any issues. It is just a flipper, so you're gonna flip it like that. There's no other way. I mean, you're not gonna be able to reverse flick it, but it's well balanced, feels absolutely solid in the hand, and there's no misalignment or nothing like that. It's just well put together, guys. I mean, it's a custom bag. I have had a few, and this one is no difference, no slouch, no lock stick, no finger sore, no blade play whatsoever. It just feels solid. Very cool, smooth action. No free falling, no guillotine effect. You gotta wiggle a little bit to get it closed, but it is indeed a solid one. Feels great in the hand. There's no detent ball ramp. You gotta feel a little bit of a step over here, and it just sounds right. You know what I mean? It's just one of those knives that have a classic deployment, a classic close. Did you hear that thwack? Like, you can do less or like that, hitting the stop pin, which is internal. It's up here. The blade protrudes a little bit over here, so it's not absolutely flush, but it is when it hits the back, and you have an indentation right over here, so your thumb can just sit comfy in that spot. And slicey, kind of like, maybe I would say around 4mm stock thickness, and a lot of gorgeousness going on in this custom Todd Begg Bodega. So there you have it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.